Hello everyone, in this video I will tell you how to use scientific calculator very easily to solve your complex problems. I will tell you the meaning of every key which is present on the scientific calculator, so just have patience. So let's start with trigonometric terms here which are present on the scientific calculator. The terms which are present on scientific calculator are sine hyperbolic, cos hyperbolic, tan hyperbolic, and say inverse of this. Okay, so how we use, if you want to find out sine hyperbolic 30 degree, or same with cos, tan and inverse also. So let's find out. Just open your calculator, and if you want to find out the value of sine hyperbolic 30 degrees, so first put 30 and then sine hyperbolic. You get the value of sine hyperbolic 30 degree. If you want to calculate the value of cos hyperbolic 30 degrees, so just put 30 here and cos hyperbolic and just equal sign. You get the value. Next, if you want to calculate 30 tan hyperbolic, you can use any value which you want to use to solve your problems. Okay. If you want to use inverse functions, that's sine hyperbolic inverse, cos hyperbolic inverse, tan hyperbolic inverse. So what you have to use 30 sine hyperbolic inverse. Just clear here. 30, or you can put any value. If you want to calculate 25 sine hyperbolic inverse, you get the value. If you want 30 cos hyperbolic inverse, you get the value. If you want to calculate tan hyperbolic inverse 30 degree or any 45 degree, anything else, so just put here the number and tan hyperbolic inverse. Okay, you have to put a valid number here. Just put here the number 45 and tan hyperbolic inverse. If you want to use sine, cos, tan and sine inverse, cos inverse and tan inverse functions, so you have to use the same phenomena which you use here. If you want to calculate sine 30 degrees, so just put 30 here and put sine. You get the value. If you want to calculate 35 cos 35, then you get here. Remember one thing, if you use trigonometric functions or you find out any angle here, so just remember this thing is degree or in radian. If you want find out your answer in radian, then put values according that. If you want to find out your value in degrees, so put values according that. Okay, same, you have to use sine inverse terms. Just 30 sine inverse, sorry, we don't find out 30 sine inverse, 0.5 sine inverse will become 30 degree. Same here, if you want to find out 1 by 2 cos inverse, 1 by 2 cos, will get the value. Or you can say 0.5 cos, you get the value. If you want to find out 1 tan, you get the value. Same, you can use the sine inverse, cos inverse and tan inverse. So now let's go on the further keys. Here is the key pi. You get the value of pi by pressing simply this key. Okay. If you want to calculate 4 pi, so just 4, and you can't use this 4. It gave only the value of pi. Be remember this thing. Okay. If you want to calculate the value of e, just put on here and you get the value. Another thing, if you want to use Loci theorem function or this exponential functions here, so what you have to do? If you want to calculate log 5, log base 5 into 6 and ln 5. So how you find out? Just open your calculator, clear everything, and you have to find log 5. So just put 5 here and then log. You get the value. Clear? If you want to find ln 5, so just put 5 here and ln. You get the value. Clear everything? If you want to find out this log base 5, 6, what you have to do, put 6 here and then this key log yx and put the value of y. It's 5. So you get your answer. Okay. But what happens if you want to find out this function 8, 9 or take here 7 and anything else. Okay. If you want to find out this function, so what you have to do, if you find the value of 8 log 5. So first put 8, then multiplication sign, then put 5 and log. You get the answer. Okay. If you want to find out 7 ln 5, same way you have to do 7 multiplication sign 5 and use ln. Equal sign, you get the value. Okay. Same the base value, you have to put 9 multiply 6 this function and the value of y is, here comes a confusion. Okay, it multiply 9 into 6, it does not consider the function. So what should you have to do, put 9 multiply and take a bracket here, then put 6 function and what is the base value, it's 5, then close this bracket and put your equal sign. You get your correct answer. Okay, now come to next key. It is factorial key. If you want to find out factorial, if you want to find out the 8 factorial, what you have to do, just put 8 here and this factorial. You get the 8 factorial. Or if you want to find out 5 factorial, just put 5 and then factorial. I hope so all these keys are clear to you and this log keys also. Next thing, if you want to write down here 10 power 5, what you have to do, you have to choose key 5 and 10 power x. It will get the value of 10 power 5. Okay. If you want to write down here 51 into 10 power 9, 8, 7 something. Okay. So just put 51 and exponential and whatever you power you want, it's 6, 7, 8, you can do. So it will become 51 into 10 power 6. So exponential function is also used here as if the 10 power x key is absent in your calculator. Okay. Next thing, if you want to calculate this square, so you have to use, if you want to calculate 5 square, just put 5 and x squared. You get the square of that term. If you want to find out square, so just 9 square. You get the value. But what happens if you want to find out 8 power 6, or you can say 9 power 9. So what key you have to use? You have to use this key, x power y. First put the value, that means you want to calculate 8 power 6, just put 8 here, then this one, and then power is 6. It's equal, you get the value. If you want to calculate 9 power 9, so just put 9 here, then this key, x power y key, and then again put 9 to get the value here, 9 power 9. Okay, but what happens if you want to find out the square root? Just like this function, root 72. If you want to find out this, or you can either you can find out 81 cube root or 81 power 1 by 4 or 1 by 10, 9, 7, something like this. So how you can do this? Just open your calculator, clear everything. If you want to find out square root, just put that number and this square root term. You get the square root. If you want to find out cube root, then you have to just put the number, just like we can take here number 81. So 81, cube root symbol is here. You have to put this. You can get the value of cube root. Okay. But what happens if you want to find out either cube root or square root? Any other value, you have to find out 1 by 4 and 1 by 6, 1 by 10, sorry, 1 by 9, 8. So what you have to do, you have to put the value that's 51, and whatever you want the value 51, you have to find out 51 power 1 by 4. Just put 4 here. You get the value. Okay. And if you want to write down here 1 by, you have to find out the value of 1 by 52. So just write 52 here and use this key 1 by x. You get the value of 1 by 52. Okay. If you want to find out mode of any value, so how you can do? If you want to put a negative number, just like this. If you want to do this calculation, just a second. If you want to do this calculation, 5 into minus 6. So what you have to do? What keys you have to use? Don't use brackets, it takes a time if you don't have that much time. So what you have to do? Just put 5 here, multiply and use 6 and this sign. It will also automatically convert the 6 into minus 6. So we have to use this plus minus sign. Okay. Or if you want to calculate here 5 into 8 into minus 15. So just put 15 here and use this symbol. Just equal sign and you get the value here. If you want to use some other keys, all those keys are, I will explain all the keys, all trigonometric keys, or Logit theorem keys, 10 powers, exponential is left. If you want to find out the e power 5, then what you have to do, you have to put 5 here and use this key, e power x. You get the value here. Okay. All terms I will explain, only these 4 terms are left. What these terms are used if you want to calculate this thing. Just take root here, or you can say take any value. 15 square, 17 square plus 19 square. So you have to take a loads of step, just 15 square and then 17 square, write in your scrapbook page. Don't do this. You have to use this calculator and just in one step you can do this question. Okay. So how you can do this? Just do 15 square equal plus. You have to add all these things. So just use the symbol m plus. Okay. Correct? Clear everything. Next, 17 square. You get the answer. Again, save this memory. If you want to subtract anything, then use m minus. If you add anything, then use m plus. Okay. Correct. Clear. If you want to add 19 square, just 19 square, you get m plus. Okay. Clear everything. Now click on MR. You get the value which you get the value from all these terms by adding square of all these terms. Okay. Now you have to square root this. So you just use this term. You get the value in just single one step. Okay. You have to use a lots of key in any one thing. So just take a last example and complete the session. So your last example will be, you have to find out this log 5 into e power 6 into pi into tan 45 degree into 6 divided by, some terms are here just like sine 30 degree and, or you can say 18 square into ln. So how you can solve this question in just one single step? Just clear this. After clearing all this data, you, अगर आप कोई भी डाटा एमएस में सेव कर रहे हो, एम प्लस या एम माइनस यूज करके इसकी मेमोरी में सेव कर रहे हो, अपनी वो कैलकुलेशन कंप्लीट करने के बाद ध्यान से इसको एमसी पे क्लियर करना मींस clear your all data, clear all memory of your scientific calculator. So just calculate this last question. 6 log 5. 6 multiply log 5. So just take a bracket here. 5. And where is your log symbol? Here is this one. Just close this bracket. Again multiply e power 6. So just 6 into e. Again multiply. It's 5. Again multiply. It's 10, 45, 45 into 10. You get the value here. This one, you have to divide this value with this sine 30 degree. So just put everything in bracket so that all these things are taken a denominator. Bracket, sine 30 degree, just put 30 here and then use sine. Okay, then multiply 18 square, just write 18 and square, multiply log 7, just write 7 here and then use this log symbol and this equal. So you get your answer. Okay. Now in the end, I will give you one useful tip. That is, if you calculate a very big calculation just like this 58, 7, 584, this one. No, it's not get the value. If you want to calculate this 55556 root, just write a very big number here. Any terms you want. Just get this value. Sometimes you get in your result in the end values there is some E459 or 49 in the end results. I will tell you here in the end a very big number here, this 2 point something or 1 point something or 2 point something. Here is a very big number and you get in the end E49. What does it means? It means 10 power 49. We remember these things. If it is a negative sign, it will also ensure you that there is a negative sign in the equation, in the end part of the equations. So then just to remember these things, it means it is 10 power. And you have to calculate many more things. If you want to use here negative sign, okay, you don't want to add these terms, you want to separate this term, and just like this we can take another example. Here is the modulus sign and you want to separate this terms. Okay, this is our last question for this session. So just find out, you want to find 15 square, you get the value m minus, आपको separate करनी है terms, be remember these things. Clear? Then 17 square, get the value, you have to again use m minus, clear data again. 19 square, you get the value and clear. I don't use this m minus sign, so only 15 square and 17 square minus here. So mr, you get this value. You have to mode this function, so you get the use of mode, and then you want to root this, so just root this, you get the answer. Okay, I hope this video will help you to use your scientific calculator in a very better way to make easier your complex calculations. Thank you.